Welcome everybody to another episode of Conversations with OGs. I'm Meatball.
I'm Chris.
I'm Barb.
And I'm Dre.
And today we're going to be talking about disconnection in relationships. Barb, so what's a disconnect to you in contents in a relationship? What do that mean?
Communication, not having the same values, education. The physical part of the relationship could be a disconnection. That's the three. That's for me.
Well,
and when I say physical, let me clear that. When I say the physical part, I'm saying like sex. You know, it can be a disconnection, and as far as the sex, if we ain't connected.
Well, how's it if a man have a penis and a woman have a vagina? What's the disconnect?
Anybody can bounce up and down on you. I mean, do you make it? Is it? I mean, if it's boring, like you're doing the same thing over and over again, it's no type of excitement in it. It's just every day we're doing the same old thing. So
are you saying from a woman perspective?
Yes, from my perspective.
Okay, well, my rebuttal to that is this: if a man penis is hard, he got a decent stroke, but she's saying, you know what, he's not doing enough or he should be doing more. I'm starting to wonder, what is she used to? She used to having two guys at one time?
Well, you don't have to be used to having two or three people when it comes to sex. It could just be that you're used to doing different type of things. Just like even with a man, the same thing. The head game is the same, or ratting you is the same. Don't you want some type of excitement? Flip your lip. I mean, you want something.
You want something spontaneous.
Yeah, you want some type of
spontaneous.
That's all he needs.
You want something different.
But what do spontaneous look like?
When you walk in the door and I just blow you down, no questions. That's
you blow him down. Mm-hmm. He busts all over your face. Then what?
That's it.
Oh, so that's good enough.
Yeah. But she may like that. Yeah. That may be something
he's satisfied.
See, but some women is not gonna some women feel like I can't be nasty like I want to be because
you shouldn't be with that person if you can't be nasty like you want to be.
And that's a disconnection.
Because if you with a man, you're supposed to be.
Why do I have to be sophisticated in the bedroom
with my man?
But y'all sit there and tell each other how nasty y'all want to be and what y'all want to do, and then y'all go to this man and be conservative.
Oh no. You're not supposed to be conservative with your man. You should be no judgment.
If you are being conservative, it's because sometimes some men don't like all that stuff. Some people like basic sex. Hey, we just gonna have sex, you and go on. They don't like all that. So it just depends on who you dating. So I think that can cause a big disconnection, especially if you have somebody who freaky and she ready and she want to do all type of stuff and he just...
But stuff like what? I want to know what kind of stuff.
She might want to bring out the toys and she might want to take it, in the butt. Some men don't like doing all that stuff. Some men just like straightforward sex.
Or some men like for a woman to initiate sex.
So let me make sure.
I mean, she might want to get down.
I got some. So you telling me this? If a man would be considered boring to a woman, and I'm just saying what you saying, if he ain't fucking in the ass, if he ain't playing with toys, if he ain't fucking her in 6-7 different positions every time he has sex.
That's boring to a woman who likes that type of stuff, yeah.
Or it may be boring to a woman if a man has took her down through there, and then she go and find...
Right, yeah, I agree.
Go with JoJo, and JoJo just...
I agree. I agree with you on that.
So it ain't nothing wrong with the man. If this woman, if she a high-powered woman sexually, and he just a regular man, it's something wrong with the woman.
Somebody just set the bars too fucking high in the average motherfucker.
And sometimes you gotta bring it out of a person. That's just like with a woman. Sometimes it's in her, but maybe she might be like, no, I better not. And then, but if you initiate it, then she might be like, oh, okay, yeah, I've been wanting to do this, but I didn't want to be the first person to say something.
So she really a jangle hang, but she trying to feel like she a good girl.
You can say that if that's what you want to say.
But it don't necessarily have to be a jangling, because I feel if you're in a relationship with somebody, you're supposed to be able to be nasty and do whatever you want to do with that person. No judgment.
But some girls do think when they are being nasty and freaky, guys, first they get a breath. How long you been doing? And they mad how they thinking. Some girls go back.
I be like, you a real ass.
Only if she good at it. Now, if she do it just to be doing it. Now, if she do some shit like extra with it, now you gonna be like, damn, you too good with that. Something ain't right. You know what I mean?
Now, why she just couldn't have knew how to do it?
Listen.
Well, she got
Could have been watching YouTube.
Yeah, she could have been. Listen, videos,
They
everything.
don't teach that type of stuff
Yeah,
on
stuff on
YouTube.
YouTube teach everything.
Yeah, she could have been watching YouTube.
Go on YouTube right now.
She
Type
didn't have
something
to
in.
have
I think she'll show you how to do it.
She didn't have to have a physical body to know how to do it. So that was mine, and my other one is communication. You have to be able to communicate. Men and women don't communicate well, and to me, this is my opinion, it's because men don't like to talk. Mm-hmm. Men don't like to show.
No, women just talk too much.
No,
That's part of it, boy. But they
talk too
talk
much.
from feelings. They don't talk from, okay, this is what it is. This is what happened. It's gonna be, I felt this way, and this is why I reacted. And you know what I mean? We can't. How you gonna fight? As you say, how can you fight they feelings?
Yeah.
I can't deal with that.
Well, I think some men just don't know how to talk and don't know how to express themselves. See, men, what y'all do is y'all hold it in. Y'all ain't gonna speak on it. And then when it explodes, then y'all gonna go back and talk about something that women do it too. But men go way back and say, well, you remember this and this and that. And that makes the communication intense because y'all hold y'all feelings in a little bit more than women. Women don't hold their feelings in like that.
I don't know too many men. Men, we get straight to the point.
Not
and
all men.
You take it as we holding back. No, we're going to address the topic. We're going to say what we got to say, and that's it. Now, what a woman going to do, she's going to repeat herself 5-6 times.
And over.
She's going to stretch it out. She's going to come off confrontational to men. And that's how most men see women as being confrontational.
But communication has a lot to do with it. You can say the rudest thing, but it's just how you deliver it. Delivery in your communication
And
has
they
a lot to do with it.
real
So you can be
bold and nasty
delivering
sometimes.
what you're
They're gonna
saying
have to fight.
nasty or disrespectful. So if you delivering it that way, then that's how you're gonna receive my response.
That's not a man's trait to be rude to us. That's a woman's trait to talk to her man like that. Women are known to have a tongue like a razor blade.
And what do men have?
But usually a man to say, well, you know what? We hand out consequences.
Go ahead.
Listen, not only that, I don't know what it is now, but nowadays women are so fucking arrogant. Motherfuckers can be sleeping on somebody else's couch. Motherfuckers might be the bus stove. Motherfucker might be 700 pounds, and they still walk around with a natural arrogance. And
Well,
that
what
shit
you
is crazy.
say is confidence and not arrogant. You can be very confident.
Motherfuckers be missing half
You
their
supposed to
mouth
think
and
you the
still
shit.
But
be
you can
confident.
still be confident.
You're supposed to think you the shit.
You can
At the
still
end of
have
the day.
confidence in yourself. Plain and simple. You can have one eye and a
And
missing
see, you
tooth.
know what? That's
Grabbing
what
the
the
legs.
internet
You see what I'm
does.
saying?
The internet give everybody a false sense. It can be you.
So I'm not supposed to
Oh,
think
it is me.
I'm something.
No, if you're not,
So I'm not supposed to
like
think
this
I'm
from a
something.
scale of
if
1
I'm
to
not.
10 watches. What are you from a scale of 1 to 10?
I say about a 7.
See, that's realistic.
Yeah.
That's realistic. What about you,
I
Barb?
say I'm about an 8.5.
You see how Barb just had to turn it up a notch? She's like, listen, a 7. What? She was a-
I say 8.5, and if I get myself together,
You'll
drop
give
a
a-
couple
you'll-
of pounds, I'll be about a 9.
So you fucking with Beyonce.
Shit,
You right there with Beyonce,
yeah,
huh?
boo. Fuck
Oh, okay.
that.
See what I'm saying?
I'm
See, you see how it works? And she give herself all
But
these
you're
points.
supposed to think
Sure.
highly of yourself. You're supposed to. You don't? Do you think highly of yourself?
Yeah, I think I do.
Very.
Okay, there
so
you
But
go.
we don't look. We
He
don't
probably
look
give
in the
himself
mirror
a 20.
and
You know,
say how
from a
good
scale
we
of 1 to
We go off
10,
of
I think I'm a
resources.
7.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
decent.
When you get dressed and go out, you have to make sure you have
What's your
on
number?
a
I don't give a
certain
fuck how.
thing.
Listen, I don't give a fuck how fine you is. If you got on bullshit, y'all not paying us no mind anyway.
What's your number from a scale
I think
of
I'm
1 to
about a 7.
7?
I think about a 7.
See, Barb, you
Now, if I
know,
get it,
I'm
listen,
the only one.
I ain't gonna lie, being realistic. When I was in shape,
That's what I'm
and to get a
saying.
couple hours,
So
I was
if you got yourself
listen,
in shape,
I was
yourself
putting
in
So you're
myself-
putting yourself on that pedestal because of
I
what
was
you
putting
had.
myself. Listen,
And how
I
you
was putting
dress.
myself at an 8.5, and the only reason I don't know if you was with us that night. One night we was down at Floods. I was dressed up. I was in shape and everything. And the people that do the calendars for Detroit, the women walked up and they sent the white lady came up was like, we doing a calendar, this and that. And they wanted me to be in the calendar. I just never did it. So, when shit like that, they, talking about making
So
you
you
climb the
finna be a
calendar.
supermodel,
That's a little
huh?
something for your ego.
Drake
you know what I mean?
arrogant as hell. Drake think he hot stuff. He walk in, he know a 7. Oh, okay, I get my.
I'm about a 7 now, but back at my younger age.
So you saying when you had when your money was
so your money,
you just said that.
But when I was in shape,
money do have a lot to do with a man's self-esteem.
Was when I was in shape.
Why?
Because I don't give a fuck
Because
now.
men have shitty ass attitudes when they money fucked up.
No, I'm not that type of person. I don't have. If you don't owe me no money, we ain't gonna have no issues. I ain't got no attitude with you. You see what I'm saying? I don't have a reason.
But I have noticed, even myself, when my money is fucked up,
Yeah, you
know what? I don't
want
want to have no sex. I really want to be bothered with no woman.
Absolutely,
I need to
'cause you
focus
gotta-
and get on my grind. So I think a man's money do have an impact on the relationship and how he treat a woman and his tolerance for a woman.
Well, that's a difference in saying a man just saying he's nothing without. You got some men say, "Oh, I got money, so now I'm this." But then when the money gone, he don't think he can pull no women, can't holler at no women. But money makes them feel comfortable to approach a woman.
agree.
And my question to y'all is, okay, why does money? So in other words, you don't have no confidence in yourself anyway without a bankroll. Because if that's the only thing that makes you feel comfortable approaching me is because you got a bankroll in your pocket.
Well,
But if you was broke, you wouldn't come talk
it's
to
a
me.
difference between
I wouldn't want somebody to come approach
It's a
me.
difference between
Some
no
people
confidence
don't.
and more confidence.
I wouldn't want somebody
If
to
I
approach
got
me like that.
10,000 in my pocket, yeah, I would feel my confidence level will go up a little bit. But if I had 200 in my pocket, I still have confidence.
Mm-hmm.
But if I got a bankroll in my pocket, yeah, I feel a little better.
I think appearances.
I see that's to me. That's to me.
Don't be
Appearance is
coming to the
everything. I don't care if I got $1 or got $1,000 or $1 million. As long as I got a nice clean haircut and I got some decent
Yeah, I
clothes
think when
on,
you grown, I
just
think
feel
being grown
I
is
mean, anybody
this is
is
a big
within
thing.
reach.
and how
No,
you
because
looking.
me, myself, if my money ain't right, I don't want to talk.
I wouldn't want
I
somebody to be
don't wanna be
attracted
bothered.
to me just because of what they think I have or what I think they
Well, that's not
what
what
I
makes
have
you
to
right
offer.
We don't look
No, we
at
don't
y'all for what
think
y'all
like
got.
that.
We may look at y'all.
But
she
you
got
know,
a nice
women,
body,
now
or
you know
something
how
like that.
some women think. I think for women, it's more of their bodies, how their bodies
and
look,
they face and they
and
body.
their faces and stuff
They
like
hygiene,
that.
all
Yeah.
that.
Nowadays, y'all don't know who y'all sleeping with.
Well, you know,
Take
it
them
depends
lashes and wigs and stuff. Like they
Well,
look
that's-
like
that's-
Well,
you.
these women now is
everybody.
fake and made up. You know, say that by the time they get down to who they really are, I guarantee most of these men don't even want them no more. You know, you take away the fake booties, the fake titties, the fake hair,
Makeup,
the
wigs.
fake
So that could be. So what
eyelashes.
kind of disconnection
fake
could you say that
everything.
is? What kind of disconnection?
I
would
call
that
it
be?
trickery.
motherfucker is not being realistic with they self. You know what I mean? Somebody want to be somebody else. I feel like this. This is what men.
Mm-hmm.
We can get it clean, you know, get a haircut, shave, put some nice clothes on. This is us. Y'all got to do so much to look so nice. Some women just do natural, put it in a ponytail, but most women, y'all have to do a lot. Hair, nails, all type of shit. You see what I'm saying? And y'all trying to always look a certain way. It's looking, y'all got to look y'all best all the time.
And I think Dre,
Even
a
to
lot.
go to the gym.
I think a lot of women make themselves look worse when they
Yes,
put
okay.
that fake hair in there. You know, slash a point for that. Fake eyebrows, slash from that. All that surgery, slash from that. They make themselves look worse. Me, myself, I prefer a natural woman. I prefer a woman with a little Vaseline on her lips and put her hair in a ponytail. To me, I like that.
See, I think if you wear like the fake hair and all that, just don't go overboard. I see women when they, I guess
Yeah,
they
you
call
can
it
make
the big
it.
hair.
You can
when
make
they
it look
shit-
natural.
When they shit be
You can make it
just
natural.
too much, it'd be too much. But I
How you
feel
gonna make
like,
fake hair natural?
I can make it natural. My
like,
sew-ins
just
is
say if this was
natural.
so, just say if
My
this
sew-
was so.
This my hair
This
bone.
is a
I done
natural
had
look.
sew-ins on there.
When
I
motherfuckers
got
wearing that
sew-ins
shit
on the
down their back and
podcast.
shit.
It's natural. It's not.
It's not extreme.
It ain't way down like y'all know my hair.
don't have
is
no
down.
30 down. You don't have no 30 inch bust down.
You have
A natural look.
making it a natural look. I know it's not my hair, but it's a natural look. You got some girls got hair way
Yeah,
down.
they got
here.
butt-
So
30
do your
inch bust down.
confidence go up when you put your hair in?
My confidence stays the same.
A lot of women do.
Man, say the same.
I feel like if
put
I
mine
want to
in
wear
because I
weave,
feel
it's
like
more
curly
for
hair.
it's more for convenience.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
want to get up every day and
convenient
comb my
for me.
hair.
See, a lot of women
It's
say
convenience.
that, but that bring a lot of them motherfuckers to life. So a lot of these motherfuckers shit like, you know what I mean, little buckwheat, nappy as hell. A lot of motherfuckers shit don't grow. They
Well,
shit
see, I've
short.
never died, so
So-
I ain't got to come back to life. I've been still living. I'm here.
But see, Dre, I think that's because they lazy.
I said
I remember-
convenience. When you
Well,
moving,
I
You
mean-
don't have to be
I'm
lazy
past-
to do things
I'm
for convenience.
past. I remember watching my mom and my cousin, my aunties putting that straightened comb on the stove and pressing their hair out. See, these women don't want to do nothing. They lazy. They don't want to do nothing. They want everything easy. They ain't gonna spend $400-500 on their hair.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
And it says that right in here, lack of effort and expectations. Women's effort is very low.
Oh, wait
a
minute.
Listen, most women, let me clear it up because I don't want to get everybody on my ass.
That's because they're comfortable with you.
Effort in a relationship is they lazy.
That's because they're comfortable with you. And they know they don't have to do that much.
It ain't got to be that they're comfortable with this man.
It's with a man too.
It's what you tolerate.
The last man could have had
spoiled what you tolerate
and set a bar so high.
It's what you tolerate.
Or a bar so low that she feel like I didn't have to do shit in his last relationship. He did all this and I didn't do anything. And now,
but it's what you tolerate.
Bullshit.
It's what you tolerate.
I mean, it's what who tolerate?
Either or, a female or a man. If I tell you something that I dislike and you don't change it, or if you tell me something you don't like and I don't gradually change, something gonna happen.
Okay, see, this
something gonna happen for the worse with that.
This is what I think. Let's say like if your woman, you date a woman when you first met her, she was 140 pounds.
And she done gained.
Somehow you blink, woke up, she at 200.
Mm-hmm. You have to work on that.
Well, see,
that's not what I said. That's
the problem.
I don't care. That's not what I said.
That's the problem
That's not
that
what I
women have. They not willing to put the work in to keep their man happy. If I tell you, like, listen, baby, I don't want to have sex with you like we was before because
I'm not attracted. I'm not physically attracted to you no more.
You was half the person you was.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Now I gotta lift your leg up. Your leg used to weigh 20 pounds. Now that motherfucker 35 pounds. It's a workout. So of course
that's understandable. That's understandable.
How would you? Okay, so this is
it's just how you deliver.
This is where the disconnect would come in because how would you actually deliver those words to her?
I say, you know what, baby, I got us a membership.
Are we going to go to the gym together?
Yeah.
That's fine.
And you know what she gonna say? Well, you know what? Because you know what? First of all, she got to get motivated to go.
Absolutely.
She don't want to mess her hair up.
Well, that's a good one. But most guys be like, "Ooh, you didn't put on some pounds,"
and they not doing nothing to help me.
Yeah, but they don't talk about you. A lot of guys will talk about a woman, and women know when they put on weight, and women know it's men. Whether men want, it might be a little hard to lose that weight. So the motivation would be instead of saying, "Babe, let's go to the gym and work out together," or "Let's do this together," they'll sit up and, "Ooh, you big, yeah, you done got chunky, oh, them pants."
You make them feel
they throw words out, and this is where the emotional disconnect comes because y'all are thinking upon what y'all like and used to have, and nothing's wrong with that, but it's a way to approach a situation when somebody has gained too much weight.
So you say he should just settle?
No, he shouldn't settle, but I'm saying, like you said, you'll say, "Hey, babe, I got a membership." She might go to the gym with you.
She might not. Let's be more realistic.
Now, if she don't go.
She like, well, you know what? I'm tired. I had to work. You know what? I gotta clean the house. A woman would give you.
She's comfortable, and that's giving you.
Well, that means she's comfortable with who she's become. She's comfortable in her way.
I'm even go a step further than
she
that.
Just might be.
I'm going to
take me
say,
as I am.
I believe. See, her mentality is, you know what? If you don't have sex with me, another man will. I think men should up their standards and stop having sex with women that's not up to their standards.
But that ain't gonna happen because it's always gonna be somebody that don't know how to talk to women, and they gonna shit. They just happy to be getting something.
Hey, listen, she gotta go ahead and get some low-bearing fruit deal or pick some fruit up off the ground.
It's a perfect example. The Tyler Perry movie, how he dogged his wife. She big. She gotta get big 2 C's. I been told her big ass to lose weight. Now he literally emotionally, mentally, he dogged her. That was a total disconnection. And then she met a man who probably didn't like her weight, but he said, "You know what? Don't worry about it. We can do this together. I'ma help you."
See, and that's what I was saying. Like women need
help.
Psychologists. They need their boyfriends and husbands to be their psychologists. See, that's too much. That's too much.
People, where is it say what men need?
No, it's
I don't know no men that need.
They need you to be their motivators. To be their. Yes, you don't know. That don't mean they got.
I got a question.
I think it's education.
Now, why we can't just talk about what I'm talking about? You see how you switch it on me? But what about the man?
Okay, go.
Okay, my question is this.
Go ahead.
Women need so much.
Go ahead.
Where is it? Who gonna fill the man back up? If I'm motivating you and I'm
pouring
counseling
into you, who gonna pour into me?
You need it.
So you can't. If I need it, I can't pour into you.
You can't.
You're right. You
So
definitely right.
I don't think.
So then that's probably what tends for
role.
men to go somewhere else because they found somebody who can pour into them.
If I gotta counsel my woman or my wife, if I gotta sit up here protect her, if I gotta sit up here and motivate her,
who's motivating you?
That's right.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody doing nothing for me. So I'm starting to see I'm starting to feel like I'm losing, and I think a lot of women make men feel like they're losing in the relationship. Some men give up and walk away.
Okay, so would y'all agree that even when you are being disconnected with that person in that way, would you say that it would come from a person who wasn't taught something? Like they had to teach themselves about relationships. They had to teach themselves how to survive. I think it comes from a point of how you're raised too.
For both or
I think
either or don't really matter.
I mean, it doesn't matter because you can see, for instance, me, relationships. I taught myself about relationships because my mother never talked about it. And Lord knows I done made a lot of mistakes with men. And so I think if it would have been put together like in our family and we sat down and talked about things and what you shouldn't do, what you should accept, this is not how things go, I think it would have been better for me because I would have made better choices. But because I had to teach myself, I settled for less and I made fucked up choices.
And that's why I tell men, I'm talking to the guys, if you meet a woman, she live with the grandma, her mama, and it's her, get the fuck away from her. You in trouble. Because now that grandma is going to enforce her bullshit. The mama is going to enforce her bullshit. And it ain't nothing you going to be able to tell her.
But is it bullshit or is it the mother and grandmother opening her eyes up to something she may not see or won't accept?
If ain't no man
well, let's say this. There you go.
If ain't no man in the house, all she doing is teaching her how to not to have a man.
That's right. Teach her how not to have a man.
How is she
so ain't no man in the house. Why the mama and grandma ain't got no man? They all dead.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that.
But you know what? Okay, they may have somebody having sex with. That's the difference between having a man and somebody you're having sex with. But if it's a grandma there, the mama there, and the woman there, get the fuck away from her. You in trouble.
It's a pattern, generational pattern.
Well, you like Dre said, they're going to sit up here and run any man out of each other's lives. You going to accept that? You going to let him do that? You going to let him I seen when he dropped off, he opened the door for you. Listen, y'all not even there yet.
Yep, I was in a relationship, I wasn't even in a relationship. I dated somebody like that. And as soon as the first time her mama said something, I completely cut off. Because my thing is this, it's men and women, it's already a disconnect. We always going head to head. I'm not about to have to go head to head with you and your mama. I'm gone. Pack my shit up. I'm out of there.
I believe your parents, well, I'm going to say, your mama and your grandma should stay the fuck out your relationship. Absolutely. You know, if you dating somebody, you know what, sometimes, y'all both will make mistakes, but people got to allow y'all to make y'all mistakes so y'all can correct them. Most grandmas and mamas identify whatever happened in their life, whatever going on in your relationship, and now they got something to say about it. I don't think that's fair to the people that's trying to get it right. You inherit your turn. Mama walking around, you know, she 40, 50 years old. You by yourself. If you by yourself, how you gonna tell me how to do anything? How a person every 2 years you in a different relationship, how you gonna tell me how to be happy in mine? You don't know how.
And I think it's harder for a person to maintain a healthy relationship when you are teaching yourself something, because I could be dating somebody who was taught something. So now I'm easily manipulated because I don't know. So I'm just going by what he said, and I'm just, following behind him, and his way could be wrong, but hell, I don't know.
Good.
Well, it could be
good.
Yeah, and I don't know nothing. And I think it's a lot of people when it comes to women and men, I think parents don't connect with their children like that. And I don't know why. Some parents do, some parents don't. But when it comes to dating, it's just like you on your own.
I don't think your parents should teach you how to date. That's
what I mean. They should teach you it's a life lesson, but maybe they should teach you the basics of what to, like your daughter. You know that's your daughter, and you know to tell your daughter, hey, you don't allow this to happen, you don't allow that to happen. And she may listen to you and she may not, but in the back of her head, she knows my father say, oh, no, that ain't.
Well, I kind of feel, I think kids learn how to be adults from adults.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's so important to have a 2-parent household, because now the boys is going to see how to interact with a female, because he see how his father interact with his mom. For instance, when the mom and dad argue, when he argue, he's going to argue from his father perspective. Now, if his father was violent and slapped the mama when he got upset, he's going to do the same thing. But if he come from a loving home and they know how to communicate, they know how to let the woman let the man talk, then the man let the woman talk, and then they compromise, he's going to be the same way. The problem that we having is the women is running the men up out of the homes.
And do you think they're doing it because of their emotions or because they just want to be in control?
I think they're doing it because they don't know any better.
The lack of respect they have for a man.
Okay, you say because they don't have respect. You say
no. I say because they don't know any better.
Oh, you say no better.
They don't know any better.
You say they don't know no better because you say emotions. You say
I say they don't have respect for men. Not nowadays. Not all women, but a lot of women feel like they can say any and everything
why is
to
that?
it. Hold on, let me finish.
I just want to throw the
A lot of women feel like they can say any and everything to a man, and the reason why, because there's no consequences that's coming behind it. Back in the days, you saw from the old, what they used to call them, the black movies, black film, black cinema. A woman said something crazy, man, backhand. Nah, there's consequence behind it. Motherfucker going to jail and this, and that. But my thing is this. We should be able to communicate without being bitches and hoes. We shouldn't have to cuss each other out. We shouldn't have to get physical or none of that. So if I'm saying blah, 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 you not liking it, okay, go my way, you go your way.
But you don't always have to agree in a relationship anyway. It's all right to disagree.
It's all right to disagree.
And it's all right to have a different opinion.
But it definitely is. But 9 times out of 10, when a woman is not getting the results she wants, or a man is not listening, a man could try to walk off.
Where you going?
Maybe it's not y'all. Maybe it's not y'all, but y'all seen a woman chasing a man down, trying to make her point heard. And the first thing y'all say, I just want you to hear me. I just want you to hear me. I heard you the other 9 times you said this shit. Where you going? You can't leave the house. So a man, we don't want the confrontation. So 9 times out of 10, we're trying to leave.
My car been blocked in. The door's been barricaded. When a woman want to be heard, she feels she has that right to make you listen to her. That's the problem that I have with a lot of black women. You know, they don't. If I say, listen, I need to cool down, because if I go on your shit, I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. But if I'm telling you, listen, baby, I heard you the first 15 times.
Give me a minute to
respond.
Know
what? I need to regroup. Mm-hmm. You know, get myself together. And
that's understandable.
Then you know what? When you're gone, you're gone. See it.
Because it also goes back to what you all said, being taught. So if you live in a household and they have mothers that are like this, then when they grow up, that's how they gonna feel that you're supposed to be in a relationship. Like, no, you're gonna listen to me because you're not just gonna walk away. I'm gonna express myself. It's not right, but it also goes back to how you're being brought up and what you see in your household.
I'm gonna go further than that.
My mama mouth was sharper than a pen, baby. Carolyn was slick boy.
Let me say this one thing. Now, this is a jug at all these women. I heard a person tell me she's 51. And right now she's single. She say, well, she's on Facebook dating to find a man. This is where all y'all bitter motherfuckers gonna end up. On Facebook dating. When you run a good man off, that's where you gonna be at.
What's right? You got a lot. You got a lot of women.
That's how y'all date.
You got a lot of women in their 50s want to divorce a man because she thinking she can do better. But see, what they don't see, they don't even look themselves in the mirror. Listen, you 50. You ain't finna have no kids for no man. Mm-hmm. Only man gonna think you is nice is a nigga that's 70.
Or a nigga just got out the joint, need somewhere to stay.
There you go. Yeah.
So you see how y'all just threw that blade real quick.
Well, what I'm trying to say is know your value. Stop overvaluing yourself.
That goes both ways.
No, our value comes by resources and finances.
A man can be 70 years old.
That's their value.
A man can be 70 years old, still dating. Who go date a 70-year-old woman?
Well, you
a 70-year-old
If
man
she got
don't
a
even want no
bankroll, you
70-year-old
know
woman.
never. Now he may
We
not.
don't-
A
we don't look at
70-year-old
y'all
man
for
don't
money.
even want no 70-year-old
We
woman.
don't look at y'all.
Okay,
for money.
we're talking about the old school, the OGs.
We talking about right now.
No, we
The
can't
OGs
talk about
want you. The OGs knocked your fronts out.
the old. We talking about no, we're not talking because I'm 73. So
You 73 years old?
no, shut up. The year I was born. I was born in 73.
I was about to say, you look good for 73.
You all see, I told you they go left. I was born, so I'm saying people born from 73 to about
What 70s babies?
80 and 80s. Now the generation now, if we take it from 2000 on down, they dating for stuff, and they said,
Well,
but
that's that crack era. Now,
but they're dating for something. But then
Even
I also saw this on Facebook. Not cut you off. I saw this on Facebook where a guy had said that women now value. It's hard for women to date men. Let me get it right. It's hard for a man to respect a woman and date a woman nowadays because now the only thing she's chasing is the bag. So she wants the bag just as much as he wants the bag. And she doesn't care if he doesn't have it. She's going to get out there and get it, or whatever way she can. She's going to get that bag. He said, and he said that makes the value of a woman go down. And I had to go back and listen to that again.
I wouldn't want no woman out in the streets chasing nothing.
Do you agree with that, though?
But I had to, because I disagree with him. Tell you why? Because is she chasing the bag for her own self? You know what I'm saying? She's not like she's out here just trying to get a bag from every man. I just didn't get how he was trying to say it.
It's because normally y'all trying to get it from the men. Right.
Well, Barb, I'm gonna tell you this.
Because if I'm out chasing a bag and trying to make a bag big, I got my own bag. So
When was the last time, Bob, when's the last time a woman just called you out the blue, say, get dressed, I'm gonna take you out, let's go do something?
Shit. Probably 10 years ago.
I don't think I ever heard that.
Yeah.
But we do it.
But it was my birthday.
But we do it. No, see,
Well, y'all,
see
these
that
are the
don't
women
count.
y'all choose to date, though. These are the women that y'all pick.
Never had a woman call me and say,
call my boo,
get
I
dressed,
tried
put
to
your
say
shit
what
on.
I mean.
Let's go
Right
somewhere.
now,
Let's do something
we are choosing from a polluted pool.
A pool that y'all made, y'all polluted
See,
the
there
women.
you go with that again, Barb.
Y'all polluted
Now
the
listen,
women.
let's talk about what's in the pool. Hold on. Let's talk about what's in the pool that we got to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rare that you can just go in the pool and get a fresh woman with no kids, ain't damaged,
Not a million bodies.
that's not haven't been abused. These women here, they start off early. They want to start having sex at 14, 15.
They taking his
So,
ass at 16.
So now, when a man, he graduate from school, get a career going, she already on her 7th, 8th body. She already got 2, 3 kids.
Okay, now stop right there. So what you say, because this is one of our things on here, say, how has social media changed the dynamics between men and women? Social media makes people feel
Relevant.
Superior.
very up here, and they're irrelevant, and they're all about this. So what you say that social media causes a problem, just like not having 2 parents, because who's raising your kids now?
Social media.
Social media. Social media is telling them, get that money, get that bag, get it sexy. This is
Prime
what
example.
So you
TikTok just went-
telling me social media is raising your kids?
Yeah.
But social
Some of
media.
them.
Social
Listen.
media.
No, I'm going to say
If
most of
social
them.
media is raising your kids, well, why they calling me for school clothes?
Well, your not your children.
Okay.
That's your kids.
See, I set the standards.
That's your children.
I think men and women should set the standards for their kids, not social media.
But
Like
now-
I tell my daughter is 17. And I've been telling my daughter, ever since she was 5 years old, I'm your boyfriend. Now, if you like somebody else, let me know so we can break up. So he can do for you like I do for you.
Right.
So you know what? She ain't in no hurry to date. My daughter like to get her nails done every 2 weeks. She like to go get her hair done. She like going to Somerset. I can't wait till my daughter call me and say, well, Daddy,
I'm ready to break up.
I'm ready to break up because I found somebody I like. I'm going to be like this. Okay. I can't wait to meet him. So you know what? We don't have that kind of conversation, me and my daughter. My son, when I talk to my son, I look him in the eye and I talk to him like a man. My son, 19.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't none of that. We go back and forth, or I don't let my son, or I don't tolerate my son arguing with his mama. You can't argue with your mama. You know what? You got to walk away from that one, Chief. You can't win. Mm-hmm. So even though if your mama's saying something to you that you disagree with, you got to sit up here, put all your pride in your back pocket and say, okay, ma, and walk away. Mm-hmm. That's the power of a man being present. Mm-hmm. You're going to set the structure. You're going to have the basis on everything.
And I agree with you on everything you're saying, but where are the men at?
Well, you know what? You got a woman. Hold on. She asked me where the women at. Where the women at? This is where the women.
I said, where are the men at?
Okay, well, this is where the men.
I'm saying the men are not there, so you get sometimes.
Why?
It could be it's the woman. It could be a bitter woman who don't want you to be around the child because you don't want to be with her. Or it could be it's mostly the woman's fault sometimes, and then it can also be.
I like that mostly.
I had to say mostly because I'm going to give you. I have to come behind it, and then it can also be a situation. And as I said before on our podcast before, men could be jangalanging, get somebody pregnant on a one night stand. The girl say she pregnant, he say don't have a baby. She have it anyway because she thinks she fit to mess up the relationship, or she gonna hold this baby out, or she gonna get some child support or whatever like that. So now. Do I blame the man? I don't blame the man in this situation. I blame the woman because he told you he didn't want that child. So usually when a man tell you I don't want something, he not going to be no parts of it.
See, Barb, you know you going to catch a beating at? From social media, of course.
I know they mad to
They're going to say, well, you know what? He didn't have to raw dog her. He didn't have
to, but you let him. See, so what he always takes it. He didn't go because she could have protected herself. But sometimes you out here looking.
You got to talk accountability. Here.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I say I blame women when it comes, because you have a lot of one night stand babies out here who don't have fathers.
What type of women does that?
Oh wait, like I said, I don't know.
All women don't have one night stands. Hold on, bro. Man, all women don't have one night stands.
I think
bitter.
It's a high amount of women that have one night stands, though.
Okay, but see now, them the type of women that I be talking to. The women that think it's okay to have one night stands, the type of women think it's okay if a man, they just having casual sex and she get pregnant and she want to make him a daddy. These are the type of women I'll be talking to. So when I say most, those.
Well, you can have one night stands, but just be mindful, protect yourself.
That's right, but they don't protect the raw dog. Yeah, right now, we living in a raw dog society.
We are.
Raw dog anything. You meet something at the club, raw dog. You meet something out of town, raw dog. You meet something coming out of the supermarket, raw dog. Niggas raw dog and everything. And guess what? They ain't letting them.
But once again, as you say, the women are allowing it. So whatever situation you get yourself in, you allowed it. So when I hear people say, I'm raising a child on my own, you allowed that. That's what you chose to do. Because if somebody tell me I don't want no kids,
I'm not about to put myself
in that situation.
Especially if I can't take care of that kid.
Because first off, that's selfish to that child. Mm-hmm.
So when a woman tell me, I'm a single parent, I'm raising, I say, why you do that? You know what they do? They look like this. They ain't got no comeback for it.
Or cuss your ass out. They're going to do one or the other.
Well, if she talking to me, and she tell me, well, I'm a single parent, or I'm raising my, and I'm going to say, and why you do that?
But how are you single? And I hear a lot of, let me say this. I hear a lot of women say, I'm a single mother. Ladies, if you get any type of child support,
you're not single.
The only way you're single is in the physical aspect. If that man is giving you financial money willingly or not willingly, he takes care of that child. So every time you get that child support check and you tell your child, I raised you on my own, but you got child support from the time that baby was born to the time that baby graduated from high school, and then you still pick up the phone and call him and say, you gonna help me with prom. Why he gotta help you with prom? Where is all the money at? You got a job, your boyfriend got a job, and everything else. And this is what I think they should do, where the disconnect comes in with the parents. If a man has to pay child support, they should ask the courts to put it in a trust. So that child get all that money when they turn 18.
I agree with that, Barb. That's nice.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
But I think that's how child support should do it.
It should be, but that means that's going to force that lady to get her ass out here and get a real job. And 9 times out of 10, she don't want to.
Well, most
people can't survive on child support.
But it ain't meant for you to survive.
It's not. I know it's not meant for you to survive. But he said, but you just said somebody should get out there, force her to get out here and get a job.
A lot of women,
she should have a job.
A lot of women don't. A lot of women don't. Listen, you got to realize child support is different now than what it was back then. Like back in the days, they was getting like $400 or $500 a week.
Oh, they get nice money now.
Now it's different now.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, but $400-500 back then, you go back 15 years ago, that was good money.
Yeah.
So, but you got to think like Chrissy hit it on the nail on the head. They don't want to work. If they getting child support, they feel
they don't have to work.
Listen,
yeah,
they get child support, they get a bridge car, and they got a sugar daddy, and they run game on these other niggas, so they living a good life.
And guess what they doing?
And they can sit at home.
They creating kids
that's gonna do the same thing.
They're creating a disconnect with the children. The mothers are, and so when we say the disconnect in relationships, and I'm gonna say this, ladies, don't be mad at me, but a lot of it could be women's fault. A lot of women cause that disconnection because, like you say, we think that we can raise a man, we can do this, we can do that. I think we're very good at raising men to be respectful.
But you can't raise a man. You can't show a man how to be a man.
When it comes, and then like I say, I don't know though. I don't have kids. Women cannot. You have 2 boys.
Women can show a man how they want to be treated, but you can't show a man how to be a man at all. You can't.
Listen, okay.
So with your 2 boys,
hold on. I'm glad you
can't. A woman cannot show a man how to be a man.
How many boys you got?
3.
Okay, you got 3 boys.
I got 2 over the age of 18.
Okay.
You got
18 and up. You know.
Okay. Yeah. Now, when he wake up in the morning, when your boys wake up in the morning, you know sometimes they have a hard on.
I don't know what to do.
So what you tell them?
I don't know what to.
You don't know what to say. You just ignore it.
Yeah,
you don't see it. Did she see it?
Oh.
So go back. You just ignore a little boy walking around with a heart on.
You gotta go handle that. That's the. I don't know what to tell
you.
I
know what she say. I know what she say. You looking like your daddy.
Absolutely not.
So my point that I'm making
go back in the room. You need to go back in the room and calm yourself down. You're a little excited.
See, you don't even know what to say to a little boy.
Exactly.
So what makes you think you know what to say to a man?
You don't.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all prove my point for me over and over again.
Well, we just said that women can be very
I just said a woman can't show a man how to be a man.
If you're raising a young man and you don't even know how to talk
to him, you can just show him how you want to be treated. What I'm saying, and sometimes that's not even the right way.
If you're a young man and you don't even know how to communicate with him, what makes you think you know how to communicate with a grown ass man?
You don't.
So why y'all try?
I don't try.
How about just sit back, shut the fuck up, and do what he tell you?
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
You just said you don't know what to say.
We're not about to do that. Sit down and shut the fuck up.
So if you don't know what you're talking about,
you gotta sit down and shut the fuck up in the same talking.
See, there you go, flipping it around.
Yeah, in the same talking, you gotta sit down and shut the fuck up.
How we gonna get
because you don't know how to raise a woman.
I never said nothing about raising a woman. You never heard me say that.
Again.
You said right now. You said I raised 3 boys. But when he wake up in the morning and we just using one thing with a heart on, I don't even know what to say to him.
Yeah.
So that means other instances you don't even know what to say to him either.
Absolutely.
So when we talk about a grown man,
that's why there should be men. A man should be a part of their child's life, especially.
But
if it's
how he go do that when a woman got her hand on her hips telling a man what he can and can't do? How he gonna be there for the kids when she trying to tell the grown man what a real man?
I've never been in that situation.
A real man would do this for his kids.
I've never been in that situation.
A real man would. How you even know what the fuck a real man is?
I've never
you
been
can't
in
even talk to a boy. But you think you earned the status to talk to a real man? I believe women should fall back, let a man. I'm gonna rewind a little bit. From the ages from when the kid is born, I'ma say to a kid get about 9 years old. Yeah, you do all that nourishing, you do all that. But listen, once that kid get about 9 years old, it's time for the daddy to kick in.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't, this is where they fuck up boys. This is when you have mama boys, crybabies, amongst amongst other things.
No, y'all ain't no mama's boys. Y'all just was raised. Y'all ain't no mama's
We
boys.
was raised like a pack of wolves.
Shit, I was in the
We
gutter.
was like wolves.
Shit, my
Ain't
mama,
none of your
mama
brothers
was like a
mama's
man.
boys.
My mama ain't.
None of them boys.
First
mama.
off, my mama is not the traditional mama.
But
Let's
she
go
a
there
gangster.
first.
She is.
My mama wanted to be a thug all her life. So
Yeah,
she's
Priscilla
not
ain't having
the
it. Priscilla
traditional
pulling out the
She ain't got no. She got a baby's
pulled
boy.
the
Out of
pistols
all
out.
the boys, somebody your mama's boy.
But
Somebody.
see,
Might be the baby.
see, she
Somebody
talking about
mama.
our era. Now you see mama boys. It wasn't no mama
It wasn't
boys
from my era.
50. You know what? Because the mamas was struggling. So she gonna tell you like, listen,
Get out.
I can't do it.
Get out
Them
there and get it.
shoes,
You gotta go
I
out there and get
can't.
it.
So you know what? That's when the young boy
I know
era
a few
kicked in.
mama's boys in the pack.
I know one.
I
I
ain't
know
saying
one.
that.
I know
Pick
one.
one out,
I
Byron.
can't no names.
What do you think a mama's boy is?
Your mama that just gonna protect you and you ain't got to be out there slanging drugs. And he did that shit because of the neighborhoods we grew up in. That wasn't that, but them Gucci's and all that stuff. And Nikes and Adidas. He didn't work for that stuff.
Well, a mama boy does not consist that your mom is buying you things. Mama boys is consist, on your behavior in these streets. When he left there, I used to go get him all the time because he was bigger than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So when he came walking, I'm like that little poodle, rah, 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 and he like that big bulldog behind.
Okay.
So I used to go get him all the time. So he fought. We all fought together. We also got money together. So I think a lot of, like you said, Barbara, I don't think a lot of these women even know what mama boys is, but it sounds good to degrade a man. Oh, you ain't nothing but a mama, but you don't even know.
Well, mama's boys is gonna be always there to protect their babies and
You know what? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and take care of them.
That goes back to what you were saying, the degrading part. It's crazy how not all women, but most women can say, this is what a man's supposed to do. They can degrade us or whatever. But when we say something that's true facts, they don't want to hear it. They can't take it.
Well, because they ain't got no comeback. So you got to think, a woman, she don't listen to you to communicate. They listen to respond. So if you be like, well, listen, if you listen to me, a lot of times I'm agreeing with you. You still going because you're not listening.
I've been in that.
You listening to what you want to
Well,
hear.
you want to respond. You want an argument. See, most of these females, they prefer to argue with their man instead of communicate with their man. That's why,
communication.
when I talk to my woman, I sit her down. Let me see your hand. I sit her down like this, and I hold her hand, and I look her in the face. I say, listen, can we have a conversation? She said, yeah. Okay. Now I can talk to her. Because now we on the same page. When she start going crazy, I let her hands go, I get up, and I leave. You know what I'm saying?
See, I can't do that because I feel like she gonna be thinking like, I got him right where I want him.
No, that means we on the same page. See, after a while, hey Grace, I learned a long time ago, anything with a brain can be trained.
See, I ain't trying to train. I ain't got time.
Well, hey, listen, anything.
That's the problem. You're trying to train them, but that's
No, I'm trying to show you.
Now you're trying to train them. If the training is not good,
hey, listen,
sometimes.
if I tell you to sit down,
and it's hard to train pit bulls sometimes too. They act out themselves. You creating that pig.
So when if a man say, well, baby, you know what? Fall back. That don't mean
you're not being disrespectful. You just saying.
I'm telling you because right now you getting beside yourself. Things finna escalate. I got this under control, but you escalating things.
But it depends who she in front of. If it's a crowd, when you say
you in the club and you trying to get some shit finna pop off, and you like, well, baby, fall back. And she know, fuck that bitch, and woo, woo, woo. Now a bottle across her head. Now you gotta fight, and you already knew we was outnumbered. It's fucking 7-2. And I'm trying not to get my teeth knocked out. And you still mouthing off.
And the funniest part, out of all that shit, she get whooped, you get whooped, whoever get whooped, at the end of that shit, ain't gonna respect you no more.
You can't even fight.
You can't even protect.
Yeah, it's hard to fight when you got fist going in your mouth because you wouldn't be quiet.
You can't even protect me.
But you caused all of this.
Okay, so now because you said something about dating apps. So it says dating apps are you think dating apps are creating unrealistic expectation, like women are asking for evaluating themselves at a higher level. Okay, wait.
No.
Do you feel that they're valuing themselves at a higher level because that's what they think they are, or are they doing it because social media said this is what you should be?
Motherfuckers going on the dating apps because they know they on the last straw. It's not working in the streets. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, it's two different stories to the dating app thing. You got the men, you got the women.
Mm-hmm.
The men on there, we on there praying. You know, but now I'm not on there, but I used to be like, we was talking about the Play That Fist. I'll go on there, damn. I ain't got time to go to the club or nothing. Let me start me an app, like a couple pictures, say some bullshit. 2 weeks later, I'm smashing. This is what men is doing. I've never met a man that say I'm going on a social media app to meet my wife and have kids and all that shit.
But these new apps now, they doing stuff like that. Because that's how they date now.
Let me also state, it's maybe one in a blue moon, because we know somebody they make through social media and all that, but he was from somewhere else and she was here. That situation. Normally it don't work like that. Like this guy may be Larry Lame over wherever the fuck he came from, and he can't get nobody over there, so they click up here and they wind up being the match. But 90% or better of the men is not on there looking for no mate. Women are looking for mates because they done burnt their bridges, fucked up what they thought they had, and then they gonna say, you know what? They just not seeing what's inside of me, so I find my soulmate.
You think they trying to find somebody somewhere else where don't nobody know nothing about?
Hey, Bar, I'm gonna go first and say this. I guarantee you, when a woman, I'm gonna say a woman that's 50 and better, leave the man she with, she will do worse. She's going to, first of all, she gonna say, well, he don't respect. You know how many niggas go through her before she finds somebody? And 9 times out of 10, she gonna try to go back to the man she left. What make her think he gonna accept her the same way she left? Once you leave and you come back, it's worse. So if you think I was hard on you then, now you ain't came back 6 months, and I know you ain't been through 6, 7 different niggas because you was trying. It's humiliating to you to come back to that man you left. So when you come back,
hold on, let me also throw this out there. Think about this. On social media, everybody get liked because you got a bunch of horn dogs on there. It's just like if you was on a date now. But when a woman knows it's over, you got to think, if a man, when you going to the gas station, ooh, baby, this, and that, y'all hear that shit. But when you don't hear that shit no more, that's when motherfuckers go on them dating apps. Think about it.
Yeah, but for when they go, when you know, well, let me just go out here and see what this about. You already know you want to leave this man. I'm just telling them, when you leave a man at your 50s, you finna get ran through.
Unless
why does it have to be stuck on 50?
If she,
because that's
why can't it be 40 and 30 and 40 and up?
She still got a shot at 40.
No, she still got a shot.
She still got a shot at 40.
30, she most definitely, she in the game.
It depends on her.
30, she in the game?
She in the game. 40.
Maybe.
Listen, you better make your mind up. 40 is, you better make your mind up. But 50?
It's some exceptions, though. It's some exceptions. 30, 40, 50, I don't care what age. It depends on what she look like and what she got going.
What she got to offer?
What you got going. You can be 30 and at 400 motherfucking pounds with 7 kids, and you ain't gonna get the looks you would normally get that a normal 30-year-old.
Yeah, that's why I say I think it should be based upon the age.
The age.
I think it should.
The age is first.
The age can be in there, but I wouldn't just say it's just the age.
I think it would be the look, though.
Because you can still be. You got some 50-year-olds that look like 30-year-olds.
Right, so you telling me, Dre?
I'm younger than all
y'all. When you was 40 years old, I'm gonna say when you was 40, 35 years old.
I ain't there yet.
And you hit the mega million. Mm-hmm. You hit that boy for about 700 million. Mm-hmm. You telling me you'll be open to dating a woman your same age?
First off, this is being realistic. If I'm single, I ain't dating nobody or nothing, and I hit the mega millions for 700 million, whatever, I'm not even dating nobody unless they got money. I'm going to change my circle that I'm in. I'm going to start being in circle with motherfuckers with money. Because one, if a motherfucker already got money, they looking for you as just somebody to date. When you got money and you in a dating pool with motherfucker that ain't got no money,
they looking at you as what you can do for them.
What can you do for me? You see what I'm saying? So that's why, that may be another reason why all the stars be fucking with all the sports players, or they always fucking with each
Flip-flopping.
other, because it's better to deal with a motherfucker
On your
that
level.
get on your level than the motherfucker that may be plotting and planning. You got to think, you start dating this woman. You send her to go do something, she always cuffing. You give her 10,000 to this, she spends 7, cuffing 3. You don't know
So
what a
will we?
person
So just based on how he's saying that, they say here too, financial. Does financial sources cause a disconnection in a relationship?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I say yeah, especially if y'all not on the same page with each other. Yeah, most definitely.
Well, Barb, we know for sure if you got some money, man can't put his name on your bank account. So, and see that goes back even with me, Barb.
See, you have to go way back to the.
Well, because I know your stand. My stand is if I'm dating a female and she don't have as much as I have, you know what? To me, it should be obvious to, you know what I'm saying, who running things. I do believe who run things, who got the money runs things.
But what if y'all making the same amount?
Well, he automatically run things.
Huh?
He automatically run things.
If y'all making the same amount, he automatically run things. But if he got more than you, he still run things.
Okay, you tell me one
No,
boat.
yeah,
Hold on,
there
wait a
you go
minute.
with that.
You
I
tell
told
me
you was
one
gonna
boat
go
that
left
got two
sooner
captains.
or later.
You never have 2 captains or nothing. Somebody
You gotta
has
co-
to run
you
something.
gotta
You gotta
co-
go.
And that's what she would be the
pilot
co-pilot.
and
If
co-pilot.
we're-
If I make 250 a year and she make 250, 260 a year,
I'm
I'm
still
the
the captain.
pilot. Yeah,
That's because
she's the
she's
coach.
she.
So you're saying that you're
Because
gonna
I'm her
still.
protector. That's why my life goes on the line for her. Her life never goes on the line for
never.
mine.
So you're gonna still be the person that protects the finances, and
I'm gonna protect the finances
And
and
the
I'm gonna
household.
But if
protect the
something happens to him,
household.
you get the finances anyway.
so who makes the decisions in the relationship? You?
No, okay. Well,
Yeah,
I think a lot of
I want
women
you to
get
explain
things
this to me.
misunderstood
Yeah,
when
I
you say
am
who the captain, who runs things. First of all, men don't care about a lot of things. We care about things like making big purchases, like a house, a car. We're going to talk about that, and I'm going to tell you if we can or we can't, because if our finances is not in order to do that, we can't do it. Women usually make spontaneous decisions based on, well, you know what? I'll make it up. I can make that up. No, see, men
But
say,
that's not what I'm saying is that I'm saying you saying if you made more, you be in control, watching over the
we made the
finances.
same.
But even if y'all make the same, you still will keep yourself in that same position.
Because it's my natural position.
Oh, okay.
So the only thing as a man I'm doing is taking
your
my
natural
natural
position
and
as a
I'm
leader.
putting the woman in her natural position as my co-pilot.
Oh, okay.
The kids is our passengers.
I assume you ain't feeling that at all.
I mean, teachers on.
Well, but you know what?
I just said
Hey, Grace,
teachers on.
you tell me one time
To each his
that
own.
you was able to call a woman to come and risk her life for you. She came with the pistols ready to shoot it out for you.
I think one time.
They might be out there.
One time in my whole life. But you know, she a thugger. She out there, so old girl.
And never for me. So that just show you that's rare. So we going to take our natural order. You know why? Because when something go wrong, it's going to fall in the man's lap anyway. Because you know what? When the money start getting fucked up, she going to say, you know what? She going to blame him anyway. You ain't able to lead. So you know what, baby? You going to fall. I'm going to tell you why we winning. Fall back. I got this. Because I'm going to take the blame anyway. So I might as well throw everything on my back and listen. I'm going to march. You going to be right behind me. I'm going to hold 100 pounds. You still going to be carrying 50, 60 pounds too. I ain't finna throw the whole 160 on my back and carry it.
Okay.
So I'm going to make her do some work too. So
what about dating different cultures? Do y'all think?
Oh, I like that one.
I think different cultures play
White
roles
girls, bunnies.
I
in
think
the
Like
disconnections.
I like bunnies.
You like bunnies?
Oh, man.
So why would
Why?
you say that the culture changes? Why do y'all say it's because of the culture?
Why?
in my
Why you like
situation-
bunnies?
I like bunnies because, first of all, I like white girls because they was raised different.
Why?
They're not so offended all the time.
Sister
You know, most black women is offense everything. You can tell a white girl, come over here and suck my dick. She, okay, I'll be over there after work. You can tell it to a black, why you talking to me like that? You know, why you coming off on me like that? You be like, well, how's I'm coming off to you? You know what a dick is. I want mine sucked. How else can I ask you to suck my penis?
Or why can't you?
How can you do that respectfully?
How
though?
can you do that in a
Hold on, wait a minute.
respectful way?
Do you know?
Respectful.
Y'all know what a dick is, right?
Yeah.
Well, how could you
Wait a
do
minute.
that in a
Just
respectful?
hold on.
Hold on, my foot.
You know what a dick is, right?
Shit.
Your man got a dick, right?
And he wanted suck.
He want to suck. So what's wrong with him just
Come
saying?
suck my dick.
Yeah, well, my dick suck,
Ain't nothing
baby.
wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Some women.
So why I gotta change my talk? What I gotta say? Well, baby, you think you can come over here and warm up to my penis side? And, or he gotta what he gotta say?
Put this hot dog on your bun.
Yeah, can you come with my
On
faith
your
the buzz? But once you come over here and I'm not doing it. I don't think no man should change the way he talk just so it sounds
So you
better for her.
think? So you think it's the culture?
Well, it ain't to me. That's not. She just wants you to choose your words to her liking.
Yeah. She don't want you to
I don't
sound.
want
She don't want it to sound
Disrespectful.
What she feel is disrespectful.
So
Because,
you
you know,
But it might be disrespectful coming from you, but from the next person it might not be disrespectful.
well, if she heard another man say it, she know
She might be
exactly
all
what I'm
up on
talking
it.
about.
Absolutely.
So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
What
Double
would be your
standard, huh?
reason?
Well, if she know what it's just like if she want to have sex or if she wants something, she needs some money. She ain't gonna call me and be like, "Well, baby, you think you can slide mama, some change for?" She ain't gonna. She gonna say, "Well, listen, I need $300."
You got it,
And
or
I'll
you
be
don't?
like, "Yeah, I got it," but I'm like, "Why you talking to me like that? When you need $300 from me for
You
another
gotta be
week,
nice.
why you talking to me like that?
Yeah.
Why you coming off on me like that?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "What you talking about?" Same thing I'm talking about.
So you say the cultures, you like the culture, different culture because of how they're brought up.
I think white women treat black men better. I think Asian women treat black men better than most black women. I think I just think foreign women treat black men.
Okay, now Drake, what's yours? Let Drake.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I dated a little bit of every nationality: white, Hispanic, Albanian, everything, and they always treated me good. I only dated one chick she was Mexican. She treated me kind of jacked up, but 90% of her crew was black, so I can say that
She was influenced.
She was influenced. But normally when you date outside your race, it's not a lot of disrespect. It's like they treat you like a king, and I feel like if a woman treats you like a king, you are in return to treat her like a queen. But you can't say I'm a queen, I'm this, and everything out your mouth. You this, you that, you bitch, you sucker, pussy nigga, or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So I've had nothing but dating outside my race. I've never had any issues for the most part. They treat you different. So.
Well, for me, when it comes to different cultures, I only dated a white boy in college. So I mean, it was something different. It was all right. I wouldn't say I have a lot of experience of dating outside of my culture. It's mostly I've dated my own, and with my own, I've had some doozies. So for me, I think it's a disconnection. I think it also comes into how you're brought up, and I dated some rough ones that didn't come from the same type of background I had. So the disconnection that I had with them is that I didn't understand. Like you grinding, you from the dirt. See, I wasn't from the dirt, and I didn't know what it was like to be hungry. I had to get it out the mud. But the guys that I talked to was guys that had to get it out the mud. They knew what it was like to be cold, no food in the house and stuff like that. So I got a different type of connection from them. But I would say with dating my outside of my race, I think that was a nice relationship. It was cool. We just knew that it would never be accepted. So, it was all good.
And you know what, Barb? I'm so tired of women always thinking breaks up be mutual. Like how you said, we know. I bet you he didn't know. He thought everything was fine.
We agreed. No,
He could have been the one did the leaving.
No, he did, because he just was like, he said, Barbara, this is never gonna go anywhere because you will never be accepted until my mother would never accept you. My father would never accept you. So it's never gonna go nowhere. And he said, and I wouldn't want you to be subject to the hate and the disrespect from them.
So how did that make you feel?
Hey, his parents didn't like black people. It wasn't him. It was experience, and I guess he got that.
He had enough respect to
but he
tell
had
you.
enough. But he walked away too because
But see,
I don't blame him.
If
That little money, you know, Barbara. I don't want to do it.
I blame Barbara now.
So I walked. I mean, it was mutual.
So now that's another notch. That's another notch under your belt.
And I don't think my father and mother would have accepted him either.
So why are you doing things that you know ain't going nowhere? See, this is the issue that I have with black women. They go and do things, and you know it's not going nowhere.
It was not going to be accepted.
But why did you even bother to even go out with him? See, you want to do what you want to do.
You want to try.
See, and this is the mistake that
a lot
most
of Asian women and white girls wasn't marrying y'all back in the day. If you fell in love with a white girl, they wouldn't have married y'all.
But how we get on them?
They wouldn't have married y'all.
We were talking about the black woman.
I'm just saying, far as me, I understand everything that you're saying, but if it wasn't accepted, it wasn't accepted. It's accepted now. It wasn't accepted back then. And let me clear this. We didn't date for years and years. It was maybe about
Did you have sex with him?
5-6 months, something
Did
like
you have
that.
sex with him?
Yeah.
That's a notch, right?
Yeah.
That's a notch under your belt, right? That's a body, right?
A couple other people, but I mean.
But what I'm saying is how a black woman would go into something knowing it has no future at all.
I don't think we was looking for a future.
But no. See, I would be highly offended if my daughter came and was talking like that, saying, you know what, I did this and I know it wasn't going nowhere. I just did it because I wanted to. I'm going to say you a fool.
So every time she dates, she has to date somebody
She's going to
somewhere?
date my daughter. I'm raising my daughter to date for a purpose. I'm raising my daughter to be a wife.
She's gonna. Well, she ain't dating then. If you want her to be a wife.
No, I'm saying I'm raising
okay,
my
so she's
daughter
not
to be a
Dating
wife.
with the purpose.
Well, when she date,
It's for the purpose.
How many people she dating before she get a ring?
My daughter ain't dating nobody now. She's
I know.
17.
I'm saying you saying she's dating. Then we're gonna have to clean it up. But she's dating, and she's dating with a purpose. But you're raising her to be a wife, right?
When my daughter date,
she's gonna date with a purpose.
This is how it's gonna go, Byron. She's gonna one day say, "Dad, you know what? I got a friend."
We gotta break up.
Well, you know, by that time she'll be in college.
But we gotta break up.
Well, no. See, that whole thing is a way to deter her from wanting to date. But once she come to me and she's in college and she say, "Well, Dad,
she gonna have to compare her boyfriend to what her daddy do for her."
I'm teaching my daughter where anybody that you give your time to, they have to deserve your time.
And they gotta do more for you than what I do for you.
Well, no, that's just as a strategy. Remember, I was saying, as a man, we got a strategy for raising our kids. I'm not just raising my kids out of pure love. I'm raising my kids.
Okay, with that being said, you're not giving her the trial and error.
I'm not giving her. This ain't no trial and error.
But she gotta. You're not letting her make mistakes.
You're right.
Listen.
But it's some people need to make mistakes.
No, that's how most black women think. Just how you talking about. So you know what? Before you think you got it right, you ain't already been through 12 niggas.
Listen.
Niggas gonna blow through you.
All you can do is give her the best that you can give her as far as information. Once she go to school, bro, you gotta think when we was younger, it's gonna be just like you talk, it's gonna be a million gas on her head up there, bro. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying, when she fall, it's like puppy love. So all you can do is tell her, well, listen, whatever you doing, you gotta look at this as respecting yourself. Mm-hmm. You don't ever want to be where a person can talk bad about you when you come into the room. That's all the information you can give her and teach her respect. Because you're going to have niggas throwing their shots up all day. Then she ain't got you around. She ain't got her mama around to sit here and say, oh, don't do this, and that. So all you can do is instill what you can instill.
Well, she probably ain't going too far anyway.
I mean, wherever she go, I don't know if it's a co-ed campus or all girl. I don't know.
Yeah, college is where you learn your most experience in life. You do the most partying.
I dated somebody up at UAD. I used to go sleep in her dorm room with her. So I know how that shit go.
Okay, now Dre, let's say when a woman or a female go off to college, they get their experience in college. Mm-hmm. What about the experience in high school? Was that just don't count? See, my thing is, I'm going to sit up here, set a structure. I know that stuff in junior high school and high school don't even count. That's bullshit. That's puppy love. Now, something in college, most Most Caucasian people, the females got all kind of degrees. You know what? They don't even use their degrees. You know why? Because most white women go to college to find a husband. So they're going to find that engineer. They're going to find this man that got this law degree, and they're going to take care of them while she raised the kids. But see, the black woman is going to school to get her degree to take care of herself. So now when she getting her degree, by the time she get into her career, she's in her 40s. Yeah. Most women...
She devalued, huh?
Well, yeah, of course you do. Yeah. Now you ain't trying to...
She in her 40s. How old is she? What's she
Well,
going
we talking about what kind of degree she getting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, by time... Let's just for numbers' sake. Let's just say for numbers' sake.
4 years.
No, you talking about getting a bachelor's. These women, right now, today, you got to have at least a master's to even matter.
Okay, a master's what, extra 2?
Okay, 2 if you got everything right the first time. So let's just say 7, 8.
I guess it depends on when you jump in the boat to go to school. I'm like, dang, 40. What is
and then you got to get into your career. Most women out, they gonna get their degree and then start having kids. No, they want to get into their career. By the time you get into your career and now you starting your career, you 40. So now you looking around for some guy just to impregnate you. All the structure is wrong. I'm saying you raise your kids. Listen, you don't need
raise
to be
with a purpose.
Well, everything have a purpose. Everything you do should have a purpose. So if I'm raising my kids,
you raise them so they don't get caught up in the disconnection.
I raise my kids so I want them to try certain things, but I don't want them to experience things that can have long-term damage to them.
Absolutely.
So now
I don't
that's
think
why
no parent want their kids.
And that's why I don't think kids should have sex in high school. Why? Why are you screwing a 11th grader? What can he do for you? What are you gaining from him? Why? Because he nice looking? He's popular?
It goes back to the disconnection again. Once again, not being taught, not being told, not having the structure and knowing the value of what you are. Most kids don't have that. They don't have it, and if you don't have it,
because the father is not there, Barb.
That's what we're saying. So when we stick on this, I say the disconnection is very strong in relationships, but I say it's only strong based upon the person that's in the relationship and the situations that cause it. Like I say, it's communication. It could be physical. It could be how you raised. It could be all type of things, but it's caused by that one person. So that's what I say.
All right, we get to respond, Chris, before we wrap it up. They not you. You don't want to talk about it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I can wrap this up easily. Okay, now I'm talking to the men. We got 2 women here. They gave their perspective on things. I just think, listen, when you dealing with a woman, if she want to out-talk you, she want to raise her voice to you, she want to be have an aggressive, any type of aggression towards you, listen, don't tolerate that. Get your shit and leave. A woman that want to challenge you,
don't want you.
She don't want you there. That's why she challenging you. Because if you punch her, guess what? You're going to jail. So any way you try to hold her accountable for what she doing to you to make you feel uncomfortable being there, you're going to lose. So leave. Don't impregnate her. Don't try to work things out. Don't try to kiss her ass and leave her alone. She for the streets. So if she for the streets, leave her in the streets. Let one of them alley cat niggas pick her up and do whatever he gonna do to her. Mm-hmm. So that's my advice.
You gotta laugh. He can't even come back.
I just feel like, as far as the disconnect in a relationship, the men and women don't see eye to eye through all the different influences. But it's not up to us men to try to heal a woman. If you go into this relationship and y'all just not compatible, y'all can't sit down, y'all can't work things out. It's just best to move on to someone that's compatible with you. Because you can spend a lot of time wasted in trying to heal somebody that's hurt. Sometimes you may just be the one that's hurt and need to be healed. So if that's the case, don't go in there and damage nobody else.
And just to clear up with him, because I hear a lot of people always, y'all be jumping on ball. What he's basically saying when he say leave the girl, don't just leave her, just like don't even create the disconnection. Don't even have one. You can prevent it.
Right.
So
it.
So thank y'all for tuning in. Another episode with OGs. I'm Meatball. We are.
Peace.